Hey, what's up everybody? Chief here. Thanks for checking out today's video. In today's video, I'm on the Battlerec account and I am going to be showing you all the new stuff with update 6.0. I'm going to be getting into a couple of games and trying to demonstrate just some of the new content and some of the changed content. So I've got the new robot, new weapons, the new Titan weapons. I've got just about everything from the update, including the nerfs and buffs. So I've got all those loaded up into a couple of different hangars, and if you are looking for something specific that you want to see in more detail, maybe the new Ravana pilot in more detail, a little more focused video, let me know in the comment section below here on the video, and I will do my best to get some of those specific videos out to you shortly. But until then, I just wanted to give you a brief look at everything in action, so I hope you enjoy it. If you do, don't forget to like the video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on bells for notifications so you don't miss any of my videos or live streams. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump on over to the Battlerec account. Okay, so we are here on the Battlerec account, like I said, and I've got all of the new content and the changed content loaded up into a couple of hangars here, and as I said, I'm going to try and get into a couple of matches for you, but before I do, let's go ahead and take a closer look at what I've got going on. So with update 6.0, the Phantom here got a small nerf, added a few seconds to its reuse timer for its ability, and I can tell you from my own experience playing my Phantom on my personal account, you know, I really hardly notice it. I mean, it is noticeable, but it's really not a bad nerf. So we'll go ahead and move on here. We've got the brand new paint job here on the Nightingale. Looks pretty good and matches up with some of the other healing paint jobs in the game. And on top of the Nightingale here, I'm running the Pulsar and Shredder, both of which had the mechanic change in update 6.0, which basically makes them more in line with how we had the Halo and Glory and Corona, where you have a lockdown bar that you need to kind of fill up in order for the lockdown to go into effect. So anyway, I've got that thrown here on the Nightingale, and then I've got the brand new Ivory Ravana. This thing looks really, really nice. The detail on this robot is really good. And you see loaded up on here, I also have the brand new Ivory Atomizers. They also look pretty darn nice. But yeah, that's a close look there at the robot itself. Excellent robot. And then the brand new pilot here. For the Ravana. Now his unique skill is he actually gives the Ravana a third dash slash phase shift, basically a third ability charge. Rather than two, it will have three, and you can take a look here and see what else I have going on here on the Ravana. Now the Ravana also got a another buff. Even the regular Ravana got the buff, and that was a slight decrease on its reuse timer for its ability, and a little bit more speed. Now this is the base speed. I don't know if it really affects its speed when it uses its ability, but it is kind of a welcome change to have a little bit faster base speed with the Ravana, because it was quite slow. Anyway, moving on here, we have the Ao Jun. The Ao Jun itself took a little nerf. It also had its reuse timer increased and its flight speed decreased. So kind of a little bit of a double nerf there. And once again, from playing on my own account, I run two Ao Juns in my personal hangar, and it's noticeable. The flight speed especially is very noticeable, but it's still a very strong robot. You just need a little bit more planning before you get into your attack, and you can't really go after targets that are across the map anymore. So you want to just be a little more careful in the targets that you pick and have a plan on where you're going to be landing when it's time for you to come down out of the air. And you do that, then the robot here is going to be just fine. And on here we have the Avenger, which also took a nerf. It had a decrease in its damage. It used to be 1000, now it's 850, so that's kind of a pretty decent sized nerf there. And it also had its shot dispersion, or its shot grouping, widened, so at range you're going to miss a little bit more on your shots, but I think as long as you're kind of limiting the majority of your targets to inside of 300 meters, I think it's still going to be a very viable weapon. And you know, with the really cheap cost, it's something that you can still really consider strongly if you are, you know, in lower leagues or even low champion league. It's still going to be performing fairly well. But we'll go ahead and move on there, and we've got the Fenrir in here. No changes on the Fenrir, but he is showcasing the Ivory Atomizers once again, and the Nucleon, which is the heavy version of the Atomizer. And a quick look here up close at the Nucleon. Looks very similar in design to the regular Atomizer. And with the Ivory Atomizers on here, I just kind of thought that the Midas paint job would look really good on the Fenrir, so I put that on there. And then now moving on over to the Titan in this hangar, I've got the Ao Jun, the Ao Ming. The reason I've got the Ao Ming in here is because the SAR weapon had a small buff. It had a decrease in its reload timer. So we're going to go ahead and throw those in there and hopefully get into a match to show you how those are performing. Now moving over here to the second hangar, I've got more to show you. And I'll just start off with the brand new Nodens here. The Nodens is also equipped with the brand new Cyclone. I've got 4 of those on here, so we'll give you a look at that in action. Really strong robot, a very skill-based support Titan, so you know, hopefully if you are lucky enough to win one in the event, you know, you do realize that it's not going to be as good just getting up there and brawling like an Arthur. It is a little more support oriented, so you do need to kind of hang back just a bit. Its suppression effect is really nice to have, and it does offer 3 heals simultaneous to you know, whichever targets on your own team you need to heal up, and that heals you as well. But I've got the Blitz in here. The Blitz also received a, I think it was a 15% health boost, which is pretty nice. And he is running with the Quarkers. That is the light version of the Atomizer. Once again, it's a very similar design. And what I'm really looking forward to is the next operation. I think we're going to be getting a special edition Blitz, and that thing looks nice, and a legendary pilot for it, which is going to really help the Blitz out. Anyway, we'll go ahead and move on to the this is a robot everybody, well, maybe not everybody has, but you know, it's been available for people now in 2 different operations. So it is the Ancient Tier, but I wanted to go ahead and try and showcase the Ivory Scourge on here, and I thought it really matched well with the design of the Ancient Tier. So I've got those on there, and then I've got the Hades over here. Now the Hades received a brand new legendary pilot, so that's why he's in the lineup here. Now the legendary pilot for the Hades, what it does is it extends the built-in weapon system range from I think it's 500 meters all the way out to 600 meters. So what I did is I went ahead and threw on some other 600 meter weapons, and I'm gonna try using this guy as kind of a little sniper. I think it would be I think it's gonna be fairly effective, to be honest with you, on a longer map. I don't know that I would use this to brawl with, but we'll go ahead and put him in there and check him out. Oh, one other thing before I forget, I am also using a mixture of overdrive units. You might see that kind of scattered throughout on all the various robots here in the lineup, but on the Hades here specifically, I do have 3 overdrive units. Now the overdrive unit is a brand new module, and what that does is it gives a 25% boost to damage, which is a really big boost, especially considering the thermonuclear only gives 10%, but this is based on your health, so it's kind of like a last stand. Once your health goes below a certain point, it will trigger this overdrive unit, and you will get the additional damage. But if you stack more, 2 or 3 of these onto a robot, what that does is that increases the damage bonus and the threshold at which it triggers. So with 3 of these maxed out on here, he should trigger at about 75% health. So I will be looking at getting or taking some damage and then benefiting from, I think that's going to be like 75% increased weapon damage, which I think is going to be pretty huge for a sniper like this. Okay, anyway, we will move on here. I've got another Ao Jun in the lineup. I already talked about that one, but this time I've got the Nucleon on there. Just another option to kind of show you as I play into some matches. And then this one here is the Falcon. Now, not much change on the Falcon, but once again, I'm trying to showcase the Nucleon more specifically. And here is the actual pilot skills on this Falcon. I think this is going to be a pretty deadly build for a T-Falcon. So you might want to kind of watch out if you are facing one of these guys. I also do have the overdrive units loaded up on here as well, so should be able to actually put out some decent damage there with that Falcon. But anyway, let me go ahead and drop into some gameplay for you guys so we can get into some matches and get on with the video. Okay, so here we are dropping in on our first match, and this is Rome. I'm going to go ahead and actually play my shorter range anchor here. Start off with the Phantom. Go ahead and try and pick up these beacons. There we go. So the Phantom's ability did get a slightly increased reuse timer, and you do kind of notice it, but it's still a really strong robot, especially if you're using him to push beacons. So here we go. Go ahead and move on over here. Go ahead and counter heal a bit. There's the ability once more. Go. So we've got these beacons now. I'm just going to try and defend a bit here. Go ahead and blink back over here. I'm just gonna... I don't really want to push any beacons right now, because I want to have some time to get into some of my other robots, so I am going to play a little more aggressive here. Just going to defend these. Got a Ravana there. They are a very tricky robot to deal with. Got him to his last stand. I'm at my last stand as well. See if I can't finish him off. There we go. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and actually jump into my Ravana now. Now you see here with the pilot I have 3 ability to use. Go ahead and push around over here. And I am running these Atomizers. Slightly different color on the bullets for this Atomizer. Here, trying to take this guy out. There we go. Just go ahead and fire away at this bulwark. There we go. Hopefully my team does not try and get that other beacon. I'm gonna go ahead and push over here, use these abilities. And it's really good with these abilities because the ability is just long enough to cool off the Atomizers. Go ahead and use my phase shift now. There we go. Try and take this guy down. He phase shifted, so I'm going to go ahead and use my ability. There we go. Oh, he's going to get me. That's alright. I want to try and get through these robots as quickly as possible, so I'm going to go ahead and drop in here with the Ao Jun. Got a nice fat Titan target there. Go ahead and lay into him. Getting some pretty decent damage. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and finish my reload. I did get suppressed, so I do need to try and take out that Nightingale. There we go. Another Ao Jun down over here. Let's go ahead and take him out.
Double kill.
And work over here. Go ahead and use my phase shift. Got another Ao Jun coming after me. Now he's about to land, but I am not going to have any ammunition. Here's my reload. Oh, I've got a nice blitz over here. Go ahead and go down out of there. But as you can see, it still puts out some really good damage. Now let's go ahead and try this out. Fortunately, the red team is not doing so good. Looks like they are down a few players. There we go. Go ahead and suppress him. And you can see the lockdown meter there going up. So there we go, we're going to lock him down. Just get into some additional damage there. Go ahead and suppress him as well. Suppress this Ao Ming. Oh, lots of Ao Mings. There we go. The red team's doing pretty good for being down some players. So, but I'm going to go ahead and, you know, I think I'm actually going to ditch out of this robot here. And drop in with the, I'll go with the Ao Ming, since I really want to get some testing here. Some stealth robots, so not a lot I can do against them. I've got a Loki on the field now. See if I can get him with some splash damage. There we go. This one here too. And the reload on these is actually kind of noticeable. Go. So yeah, it actually feels pretty good here with the reload timer with the new, or the buffed SAR weapon. But I know it was kind of a short match, and I really played a little reckless to just try and get through most of the robots. Unfortunately, I did not get through the tier, but I mean, sorry, I said tier. I meant the Fenrir, but that's okay because on the other hangar that I'm going to show, I do have the nucleons in there, so I will show those. But I'm pretty sure that Fenrir build would have been crazy fun. Looks like the red team had at least one player that kind of dropped out a little bit early, but they still put up a pretty good fight there. And looks like we have Toxic over here on the blue team. He put up quite a bit of damage over there, so great job to them, and a good job to anybody that was in this match. Let me go ahead and try and jump into a match, hopefully on a longer map, so that I can test out the other hangar for you guys. Okay, here we are. We are dropping into another match here. Not the best map for some longer range gameplay, but I'll go ahead and run this hangar anyway. Go ahead and start off here with the Blitz. Now the Blitz is running the Quarker. That is the small or light version of the Atomizer. And I think this is going to be a fairly strong build. Let's see if I can get anybody that wants to wander close. pressed. And he took off, so let's go ahead and back off here. He's going to end up coming down right there. Go ahead and phase shift real quick. Try and get around the corner. Now I'm going to play pretty aggressive. Really? Let's get this guy. There we go. Let's go ahead and... He got suppressed, so he had second thoughts, and I'm just going to go ahead and fire through. Take him out. Come back over here and try and get some heals. There we go. Looks like we got somebody pushing up on this side. Take him out. There we go. I'm just going to go ahead and push around. Got my ability coming back here in just a moment. There's a good target right there. No idea what it is. Let's go ahead and suppress him. Use my phase shift to buy a little bit of time while his ability is up. Did the same thing, so I'm going to go ahead and get some damage on the healer over here. And switch to the leech. This guy taken down.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Getting this guy's shield. And I'm going to go ahead and keep firing even though I'm... Ooh. I'm going to go down. But anyway, got a rampage there. That wasn't bad. Let's go ahead and drop in here with the Hades. See if I can't get a little bit of ranged play. Ooh, that was nice. One hit and he was done. Let's see if I can't come over here to the, I call this the camper's perch. Try to get up the ramp here. This is a pretty deadly build here, to be honest. There we go, charge up my shield. He's got shield breaker, but all he did was activate my additional damage there. Some really good hits going. Got him finished off. There we go. Oh, he's gonna go down. Saw that coming. I'm not sure what that is camped up over there, so let me come around here. Ooh. Going down, but yeah, I mean, this is quite a deadly build. On a longer map, I'm pretty sure that is going to be insane. Let's go ahead and get this guy into some action. Use my phase shift. Come over here. Oop, that's gonna hurt. Locked down too. I think I wandered just a little too close. And shot from behind as well. Was able to take him down, but not the greatest of play. Let's go ahead and get this guy in. And take out this leech. There we go. Oh, here's an Arthur on the field. That's the Arthur. try and hit him from the side, or at least wear up on his shield. Most of my bullets are still hitting him, even though I am overheated, so I'm just going to go ahead and continue shooting. Go ahead and counter heal. I just want to stay out of the 100 meter range of his ability. Got suppressed, unfortunately. Might as well let these cool down. So my team is going to take him. Here we go. Let's go ahead and push up onto this Arthur. Still working on his shield. It should be going down here soon. Suppressed. That's a very tough shield he's got. Oh, there's another Arthur over there. I'm about to actually get my increased damage ability, so let's go ahead and get him taken down. I'm actually going to just go ahead and push these guys up here. Start healing. Yeah, unfortunately, if you heal back above your bar, well, it looks like, I don't know if it came back or not, it's really hard to tell. But, pretty good damage that I'm doing. At least up close. Of course, when I'm overheated, I am going to be doing a little less damage. So I'm going to go ahead and heal up once again, see if I can't come up here and take this guy out. A little too close to that Arthur. There we go. Heal up. So Ao Jun is going to keep pushing for me. And get around the corner here away from that. There we go. Oh, ended up going down. That's alright, still have a couple of other robots. Let's go ahead and drop in the Nodens now. I wish I could target my teammate there, but I want the one that has low health. There we go. Let's go ahead and get him healed up. Get some damage going here. Go ahead and suppress both of them. I think I'm going to actually come around here. There we go. Let's go ahead and suppress them once again. Take out the kid. And try and finish off this other Arthur. Go ahead and suppress him. He's jumping up to suppress me. I was out of... oh no, he did get me. I thought it was going to be out of his range. Not quite. Down. Go ahead and heal that guy up once more. Suppress them. Heal. Heal him. Oh, got a guy right behind me. Heal myself. Here we go. Oh. And that match is over. Didn't get to the tier, but I think that was still a pretty decent little match there. 3.7 million damage, 12 kills. Oh, I wonder how I wasn't first place on that one. Somebody purchased some honor boosters. Anyway, that was a pretty decent little fight there. It looks like we were both down a player pretty much on that one, but great job to both teams. Yeah, I mean, there you go. There's a match. You were able to pretty much see most things in action. I didn't get to the tier or the new Ivory Scourge, but I can tell you that the only difference is the color of the lightning bolt. It's yellow, which is pretty cool looking when it is working. But anyway, that is going to do it for the video, everybody. I just wanted to give you a quick video here with some gameplay of most of the new stuff here with update 6.0. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and drop a like on the video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And until the next video, stay safe. Chief out.